Okay, I'll describe our HMI screens. They're very simple. This is our main screen. If you hit start, the stop button goes away. You'll have a stop button present. We have recipes to change your formula, to change the times, manual operation to manually open all your valves, and the head enable. If this is a 6-head filler, we're going to enable 6 heads. So let's start with that. We'll enable the first 6 heads. Go back. Now for manual operation, we only have those 6 heads available to us. We could actuate each cylinder manually to prime or purge or do a SIP, clean in place. We can do all of them also. Right now we have the out gate on, but if I energize the in gate, that opens. The out gate, you can actually go down there if you want. Out gate off, out gate on, come back. We could actuate our fill bar. That's it for the manual screen. For the recipes, we have 15 recipes available. We have our factory one set here. You want to make sure that you're actually highlighted on that recipe. We have the recipes below here, the ingredients basically of that recipe. We can put in any alphanumeric name that you want. We have a prime on delay. That's the amount of time that a bottle has to be in front of the sensor to actually say that we have prime. Everything is in milliseconds right now. At 3,000 milliseconds, we have a 3-second prime on delay. The prime off delay is the amount of time that a bottle is not present, that you get the alarm and warning that there is no prime. The backlog on delay is the amount of time that the bottle would be in front of the sensor, creating the backlog delay alarm. The backlog off, conversely, would be if there are no bottles in front of the sensor in a good condition. It's going to take 3 seconds for that backlog condition to clear itself. The dive down delay is the amount of time when the bottles come in and the in gates close to the time. It'll be this delay before the nozzles dive, just maybe to allow yourself some time for the bottles to settle before the nozzles come in. The dive up delay is the amount of time after that dive delay. This is the amount of time that it dives. It stays down at the bottom for, this is 5.5 seconds while it's filling before the nozzles start coming up. The fill delay is when it's diving, you can delay the fill. Right now, even on the dive, we're actually starting to fill on the way down. Then the nozzles will stay down and we'll start filling, continue filling on the way up. Right now we have 0 exit delay, so as soon as the nozzle bar is in its home position, the out gates will open. If there's sometimes a drip, you may want to put in a delay such that you catch the drip before the bottles exit. The dive on off, you could actually do a top fill without diving, make that a 0. If you wanted to do multiple fills on a gallon or a 5-gallon, right now we've got this set for a gallon fill. If you wanted to do a 5-gallon fill, you change that to 5. Each one you can change it over here. It comes up with a scratch pad. You change the number, hit enter, and it changes. Right now, if you make a change down here, make sure again that your recipe is highlighted and you hit save. If you were to load a new recipe, you would pick one that you have and hit load, and then you can edit that one.